These three tiny altcoins could potentially change your life. You're not going to want to miss this video. What is going on, guys? Kyle with Finance Bro here. Welcome back to another video. In this video, guys, we're going to be going over my top 3 altcoins that are super small in market cap and have huge potential to make some massive gains in the future. If you guys like these types of videos and you like the content that we produce, I really recommend hitting the like button and the subscribe button so you guys never miss a new video that we post every single day. Also, guys, if you haven't already, let's get the subs up today, guys. Let's get to at least 41,600 subscribers by the end of today. I know you guys can do it. You guys kill it with the sub goal every single video, and every day we add more and more new members to the massive army Finance Bro that we are growing every single day. So it's awesome to see you guys in there. But without further ado, let's get right into it. The first coin we're going to be talking about today is Moonbeam. Moonbeam is interesting because this is a token that has been talked about quite frequently in the last couple of days, weeks, and even the last couple of months by a variety of other creators, but it's starting to really get some traction. Now, you're probably wondering, if you've never heard of this token, what is Moonbeam? Well, ticker symbol GLMR, as it's known for its short term, at least I should say, again, is a very interesting take on the Polkadot ecosystem along with the Ethereum ecosystem. Let's read a little bit more about this, though, and see what it entails. Moonbeam, which was launched in 2019 by Derek Yu, is a smart contract platform, or parachain in kind of an interesting token way, on Polkadot, right? Polkadot, the ecosystem. This Ethereum compatible smart contract parachain allows access to popular Ethereum developers' tools to build or redeploy Solidity projects in a substrate based environment. It claims to be more than just an EMV application, as its highly specialized parachain mirrors Ethereum's Web 3, Web 3, I should say, RPC accounts and other features. It extends Ethereum's web-based features with additional functions like on-chain governance, staking, and cross-chain integration. This is a one of those projects that you look at and say, oh, this is kind of one of those add-on type projects, right? It's not really one of those things where it's developing an entirely new ecosystem. It's not developing an entire new blockchain, but what they are developing is a very interesting addition, or basically add-on, that goes on top of these already existing projects and ecosystems. That's only going to make them faster, more efficient, and of course easier to use. Some of the stuff they talk about here with on-chain governance, staking, and overall cross-chain integration, I think is a really big key to their overall future success. And what's even more interesting too is that the developers are actually very overall, I guess, communicative, or what, that's not a word. What's very interesting too is that the developers are very spoken, and rather outspoken, I guess you could say, with the overall community. They're constantly trying to talk to people and get people to know about what their obviously project is about and what they are building, right? Learn smart contract basics, explore these resources to learn the basics of programming smart contracts. We know how that works. Start building on Moonbeam. You can actually develop your own smart contracts in any language, and this is obviously for the builders who are going to be building on top of this already existing ecosystem. And of course, you can contribute to Moonbeam as well, via substrate and Rust exercises to dive into the Moonbeam bug bounty program, which is actually cool. I like that they're doing a bug bounty thing. We see a lot of projects doing that nowadays. Personally, guys, this is a token that I am personally invested in. I'm starting a small position here relatively soon, and I'm just going to be holding this long term. I think long term it has a lot of potential to really grow into itself as an overall project, and of course grow in the ecosystem that it's founded in. Speaking of which, guys, if you haven't already, I want to recommend joining our private Discord. We have officially made a free section that you guys can now join and get signed up with. It is literally free. We do still have the membership portion in there, and that's how you get access to our daily buy and sell alerts. So whenever I buy more Glimmer, buy more Moonbeam, or when I sell Moonbeam, if you guys don't know, we obviously do both buy and sell. That's one of the best places to be. Hit that second link down in the description below and get signed up if you haven't already. Let's move on to the next coin though here, Hex. A lot of people are big fans of Hex right now, and I don't blame them. I think this is a fascinating project and an interesting staking system that is providing 38% returns a year, guys. 38% returns. Think about your average savings account is somewhere between 0.05%. That is absolutely mind-boggling and really cool to see that we're continuing to see this much support for the staking program as well. Obviously, Hex is something that has had a lot of people talking about it recently. We have price predictions here from Wallet Investor saying that by 2023 we could be looking at about 33 cents per coin. Based on further analysis, its Hex prediction suggested the coin price could even move all the way up to $1.04 by April 2027. And again, if we go really quick to coin market cap here and look at at where Hex's price is at the moment, you'll see right now that I believe, if we're not mistaken, they're somewhere around the 13-cent level. So giving the upside being to about 34 cents to even $1, that is some massive upside potential. Even if you're looking for a long-term hold like this, which personally, in my opinion, that's pretty much what it is, this is something that I'm going to be buying more and more of over the years and continuing to add to my overall position. Hex also just recently raised over $88 million worth for crypto custody focused on the gaming sector. This is interesting because this was, of course, a venture-led project to try and raise funding in order to basically get more projects and more ecosystem-based developments happening within, of course, the Hex ecosystem. Now, the Series B funding round will be used to scale to Europe and the Middle East to attain additional licenses, basically. The Hex Trust currently has over 100 employees across offices in Hong Kong, Singapore, and Vietnam. This expansion to Europe and the Middle East, I think, is a really good move by them and will only further emphasize the future expansion of crypto. Again, this is one of the big reasons why I'm continuing to add to this coin on a day-to-day, if not week-to-week basis. Dollar cost averaging in. It's very cheap right now, so I can afford to obviously buy a pretty significant amount with a very small amount of capital. That's why more and more people continue to buy this coin, and we're seeing more and more people obviously get interested in the Hex ecosystem. Very excited to see where that goes. Last but not least, guys, one of our personal favorites here on this channel, one we talked about when this was trading well below the price that it's trading now, and that is, of course, Polygon Matic. Polygon Matic is a interesting, well, some people might consider it a Ethereum killer. I wouldn't necessarily consider that. I think that all blockchains work well together. And yes, although they are, in a sense, I guess, competitors, that again, the more and more competition there is between these blockchains, the more development, the more overall, I guess, hype and experience around these blockchains are going to develop. And we're just going to see better products being developed as well, right? Competition breeds ingenuity. And the more that we see projects like Polygon or even Ethereum, avax, and all of these others compete with each other, I think we're only going to get better and better products as consumers and as users of these blockchains. Now, if you look recently, Polygon has been doing some pretty massive fundraising. We just got a Series A or Series B funding, I can't remember which series it was, from a huge venture capital firm, Sequoia, that have recently raised, I believe it's somewhere in the multi-million-dollar range. I can't remember the exact number right now. Comment down below if you know it, but they just recently raised a bunch of money, obviously, to facilitate further growth in the overall project space. We're also seeing this. Will Loopring Polygon Matic witness a stronger price growth phase? This is something that we've seen a lot of recently, unfortunately, is a little bit of stagnation with Polygon's overall price. We can even go to that right quick here, just to show you guys what we've been looking at here. Again, the price hasn't really gone up substantially here in the last couple of months. We've seen an actually pretty significant decrease in price. And unfortunately, it seems like across the board, most technical traders are expecting a little bit of a further downside here. Now, keeping that in mind, I still think that there's plenty of room for further upside potential. But that being said, of course, we do need to see some more consolidation. We've seen massive pullbacks from around the $2 to $3 price range that we saw just back here in January of 2022. But again, if we look at the all-time, we're still up very significantly, obviously, from these lower cent price points. And again, I think that we can get back to these price points. But right now, of course, crypto is in a very strange market. We're in kind of a bear market, kind of not a bear market. We see massive gains towards the upside with larger market cap coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum. And then they obviously erase those gains a week later with huge dumps that we see as well. So the market is volatile right now. That's obviously a given. But I think as inflation only continues to be a problem that's going to be continue to be combated by the United States government and governments all over the world, I think that, again, we will see much more use in these smaller projects and in more and more crypto adoption. I think we will obviously see the overall market go up as well. If you haven't already, I want to recommend you guys pick up a free stock with the first link down in the description below. It's a great brokerage app, public.com. We personally use it, and you can see our personal portfolio on there when you guys get signed up with that link. If you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button, guys, and get joined up. Obviously, it's an amazing place, best place to get some free information, free cryptocurrencies, top cryptocurrencies. We teach you how to trade. We teach you the whole basics and the whole 9 yards for free on our YouTube channel every single day. So get subscribed if you haven't already. But other than that, guys, that's all I have for you guys today. I'm Kyle with Finance Bro. Take it easy.